Okay, so this should be the start of the live stream. Hello, welcome to the Larger Logs. It is Sunday night, which means it's Monkey Night. Yes, it's me, Stu. Join me as Ken, and tonight we will continue our attempt to escape from Monkey Island.
Yes, indeed. Pegnose Pete is our target. He's the criminal we're after to prove our innocence. We didn't rob the bank, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Why did someone dress up as Guybrush Threepwood and rob the bank? Plot thickens.
Mm-hmm. We are here to find out.
And I don't know, because I haven't played or watched this game all the way through. So these are plot points that I don't get. Remember this thing, Stuart, where I don't know how to solve it, obviously, but before you go out into the swamp, you either need... Do you need to pull up the directions that was in the file at the shop, or the paper that you collected? Mm-hmm. Those directions contain timestamps. I wonder if you need to pull that up, and that will then be permanently on the screen.
Let's see. So, I for inventory. Right.
If you went the other way, you would probably...
Would I got there by now?
Yeah,
directions.
There it is. So I think this... Because I remember from watching... so either this can only be pulled up this way, so you need to have it like as a photo on your phone, or it will be permanently on the screen. I don't know. But this is the solution here. So you just use your wits to get this done, because I think you get the gist of this. Directions, timestamps.
Yes,
so
follow those.
Just click around, and I won't distract you too much.
Okay, I'm just going to pull up the picture that I took on my second monitor here. So I have a feeling this is a point-and-click adventure. They're not going to make it that easy for me.
Yeah, so it's good to have it permanently in front of you in some shape or form if you feel that's easier. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it embeds on the screen. Okay, fine.
Okay, so what time are we at just now? It is 6:10, and we don't have that on there. So,
but what's the starting point? Because I don't see the beach, I don't see the shore. So
yeah.
I wonder, what is the starting point then? If not this screen with the oddly placed sign. So maybe you need to do a little bit of trial and error here, Stuart.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 hours.
Wasn't there like an Anthrax song?
Yeah, I believe it's a cover version of a song, actually. But Got the Time is
yeah.
Time got the time tick 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 ticking in my head. Time got the time tick tick ticking in my head. Copyright strike.
There goes the stream.
From the album Persistence of Time. I did have that on cassette. It's a good one. So okay. Yeah, so I'm wondering what the starting point is. If that
unless we.
Here we are. Okay, you're back already.
I went for like press O, like to escape the usual one where it takes right back to the map, but this took us back to the start point.
Sure. Well, I'm wondering. I mean, if I were to guess, what your default starting point is, where you need to be at 12:15, which seems like a couple of hours from now. I want the got time sign seems awfully like this obvious clue. So there's probably only two things you need to do here: either start from this point or start from the got time point. I would choose start from the got time point and make your way through the directions as dictated by the letter and the clock.
Yeah, that's right. I think the got time sign is like a visual clue to, like, if you're lost wandering through the mist and then it says got time, and it's almost encouraging, like you're going to need a clock for this puzzle.
Yeah, if you went out like without doing anything, without equipping anything.
Yeah, that's there for you to kind of, oh wait a minute, I have a clock. Wait a minute,
and also the starting point at the same time. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping they didn't screw up the gaming mechanics, so it's impossible to know. Mm-hmm. But you just have to kick this off, Stuart, and do your best.
But first, maybe a word from our sponsors. Or not quite our sponsors. Tonight it is, I think that says Kindred Conundra, which is a Thai coconut porter.
Mm-hmm.
My camera will refuse to focus on anything other than my face.
It's either 8.5 or 6.5. I got a 6.5.
Yeah, it is a 6. Maybe if I take up the majority of the screen, it will still refuse to focus.
Well, we can see the names. It's fine.
Oh, I thought about it for a second there. But yes, this is Fierce Beer from the guys in Aberdeen. It is described as one of their experimental dark beers, with the adding spice to dark beers. We brought this back, this rich and complex porter layered with aromatics and tasty coconut. So this was the most tropical beer in the fridge. I can smell coconut. They're not lying to us.
And the one that the kids hadn't stole? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Coconutty.
Yes. It threatens that it has flavours of cumin and spice, but I'm not seeing it. Well, I'm not tasting it.
Dark.
Yes, this is a porter, a dark beer.
I know.
So
And here I'm gonna ask the newbie question as someone who drinks a beer a decade. Is it like Guinness in look, feel?
maybe in look only. When you can, because Guinness is like a stout, and Porter's like the next rung down on the ladder. Like if you're like 10's your darkest beer and 1's your lightest beer, this is you going from like a 9 to an 8. So this could be a lot lighter to drink. It won't, like how people always talk about Guinness. It's like eating a meal. It's such like creamy,
I never got
heavy beverage.
Well, okay, I maybe got that, but I never got, when I used to go out a little bit more frequently, I maybe had to Guinness that evening. I never got the sensation to go and urinate frequently or anything. So it sort of held back that, but I don't know if that's the Guinness or just my body being good at absorbing. And towards the end of the night, it's fire hose time. On this screen, by the way, the clock hasn't moved, so I don't think this is the starting screen. Still 5-2.
So it's almost like we're going to have to wander around.
Yeah, so just place yourself on the screen, and next screen, perhaps the got time screen, and see what the clock does. Now the clock changes. So what's the first time we're looking for?
The first time is a 12:15.
Okay, so I'm thinking like each screen it will click over to a new time. So obviously this is 12 o'clock. So maybe we'll just have to search, and this is obviously not right either. So maybe we'll just have to search for the screen that does say 12:15. So just randomly. I mean, this grid can't be massive.
Yeah, so that's 6 o'clock. That's back to the start, but
yeah, exactly. It's 5-2. So just continue going right and see where. So just have to remember sort of where you've been and where you haven't. Good thing this is a fast mechanic.
Behind the gate now.
Yeah, so it's a different time, and so just.
I don't think I'm making any progress.
All right, so going up from another screen, then so go right here, maybe go up here. What happens then? Did you end up at the front of the gate? I think you did. As a matter of fact,
No. Okay, wait. So what time's that? That is
5 after 4.
Okay, well that is on our directions. That is there's 8 directions.
But does the note give you a sense of like you have to do it in this order?
That's what I'm not sure. But if we were going by numbered on a list, this is the 6th direction out of 8.
Right. So but just maybe traverse a couple of more screens to see if you end up on the 12:15 one. Because if it needs to be in random order, or like on the 6th first, and then the 1st, and then on the 4th, then that's an impossible puzzle. So I'm thinking you really need to find a 12:15 screen.
I'm going to
first.
try just one thing, because
Sure.
it does have, obviously, 4:05, and it says west. So
Okay, fine.
So if I go west, and if that takes us to 1:55, then maybe we've fallen to the tail end of the path.
Use your instinct, buddy. Oh,
What?
what? This is 12:15.
Okay. And we've...
Great Scott, Stuart.
We've... Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, he's taken over.
Oh, so you're not
Here,
doing
get
anything.
this.
So you get... This is... Okay.
So what did he give me?
What's this for? I'm you in the future. I need you to open the gate for me. Oh, you'll
Perhaps a
need this too.
key? Well, or check the inventory, obviously.
Yeah.
You're not on a time
Watch
limit.
out. And
Okay, we now have a gun.
I'm kind of
great, a rubber chicken with
gobsmacked.
a
Like,
pulley in the middle.
are these the rules of the Monkey Island games right now? That we're in a paradox?
Yeah.
We're meeting our future self? Are we entering a time machine? Yeah, I know there's been voodoo and crap in,
Yeah,
in these games, of course, but...
What can we ask ourselves?
If you're really me, then what number am I thinking of?
Well,
Right now?
to tickle
69.
myself, I would have loved...
That is the number I'm thinking of. I guess
a
you
Bill
really
and
are
Ted
me.
joke again.
Mm-hmm.
The second one in the game. But to tickle myself, I would have loved for one of the dialogue options to be, "Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I'm a mighty pirate."
It's locked.
Just like, why are you saying that to yourself, Guybrush? So, skeleton key, yeah,
Cool.
and a gun. Okay. So you're on the 12:15 screen now. So what do you reckon you want to do next? Where do you want to go next?
Well, if it's
After
the
you-
time and the direction, it's wants you to go south.
Which you can. Clearly, you can't go west on this screen or north, unless
But
you should open up a gate right now.
Yeah. There goes Guybrush.
Okay. And I'm sure you don't need to use a gun
Thanks, Guybrush.
right
You're the
now.
greatest. Oh, I've got one more thing for you. Ooh, a rope. That'll be useful.
All right.
So I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't expecting this. I'm kind of like, my mouth is open. Like, okay. Tally ho, Guybrush.
Okay, so that Guybrush just went south. So if we go south, then it should be. If the times are going from left to right, then it should be 2:20, and to go south again.
I won't protest any choice you make.
And that's not that. I'm gonna go back forward.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no!
Whoa!
Oh.
Is this supposed to happen? Or have
I
they
think-
introduced instant deaths in these games?
Whoa.
I think we created a time paradox.
Okay, where... okay.
And the okay. Yeah, well, the inventory items are gone. So the
Oh, so you
puzzles started over.
Okay, so you can do this wrong then.
Okay, we're gonna need to start saving.
Yeah, remember the game crashed 2 times last week, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I hope this won't last you 2 hours, Stuart, there, but I really can't help you, so... But hey, we're having fun, so...
Yeah. And I feel like we just found it purely by accident.
Might be that very thing.
And could it
Like-
be just the fact that we opened the gate but we didn't go through it? Maybe that was the time to go through the gate.
It looked alluring enough, sure. So, because you went south, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I think this is where it all went wrong last time, so hopefully We're at the gate after this. Oh no, we're at. Wait,
I feel like
okay.
I'm going in circles.
Mm.
Gee, I feel like I'm hopelessly lost.
That's alright, Guybrush. We're getting there.
I feel like I'm hopelessly
Oh,
lost.
okay.
I have the prior walkthrough open
I don't
because
think I'm making any progress here.
and there are no directions, but it does mention this wasn't made clear that you need to remember the number that Guybrush says, and also to write down the order
It's locked.
he gave you the stuff, in which order you received the stuff. I don't know why, but apparently it matters. So skeleton key, gun, rope, if my memory is correct.
Yes.
So,
But
granted, you haven't encountered him. So
yeah, we kind of resetted. So
wow. Well, I'm fascinated and a little bit frustrated at the same time. But hey, that's
so we're at 5 to 6, and that's not really a time.
well, what was the screen you were on when you ended up where you went west and ended up at 12:15?
Yeah, we were. Were we just going straight ahead?
Because you pick like the 6th time on your sheet, and that you ended up at 12:15 after that. So what is the 6th timestamp on your sheet?
It was. Sorry. Right. The 6th time on the sheet was 405.
Right. So see if we can get to that and use the direction next to that.
Oh, okay, we're at
and
5 o'clock now.
And try and end up at the gate and save at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the number and the inventory item order, it's okay. Or you let me just maximize here. So you're at, but this isn't
Yeah,
12:15.
Yeah,
So-
we're not at the.
So you need to
Don't think
enter
I'm
this
making any
screen
progress here.
correctly via the 6th choice, like you did. God Almighty.
Swamps are confusing the bejeebers out of me.
Yeah, you and me too. You and me, Guybrush, were equally confused.
Let's see.
I don't think I'm making any progress here. I don't think I'm making any progress here.
It seems like there isn't too many screens.
Progress here.
Right.
I feel like I'm going.
I feel like it's not like there's 10 different,
The bejeebers out of me.
No, but still.
but it decides whether we're actually going to make any progress or not.
Out of this place.
Okay, what?
Wait a minute. What was the clock we were looking for? The timestamp we were looking for?
Yeah, so that's 10 to 2.
So, save right, yes, do it. Might as well. So,
Yeah. Ah, wrong keyboard.
not Alt, yes. That probably won't help.
I feel like I'm going in circles.
Okay, that is 10
You
past
went to-
10. That's not anything.
No, but what I meant was, like, go back 2 screens again. So go back, and then go to the left again.
I feel like I hope I can find my way out
Okay,
of this
so
place.
because I wanted you to you were at 10 to 2,
Right.
which was the first one you got, and you went west after that, which was the first one you got correct. That ended you up at the screen where you met Guybrush, which it seems like we haven't done because this has reset. So that's the point I want
I feel
you
like
to
I'm going in
go
circles.
and get to.
Gee, I feel like I'm hopelessly lost. These swamps are confusing the bejeebers out of me.
See, nowadays there's like an option where it's like, yeah, let's just skip ahead. Like,
Find my way
usually the game could sense that you're struggling and gives you an option to
Yeah.
skip this scene, but
So-
this is the year 2000.
Yeah. Now, like now I'm invested, so that's why I'm sort of like trying to.
So this is
uh,
10 past
and
2. We don't have a time for that. That, 5 past 12. We don't have that either. Got to check every time because we might
Find
be.
my way out of this place.
No, that's not any different. That's. Oh, wait. 5 to 2. That is 5 to 2, isn't it? 155.
Yeah.
Okay, that 155 east
Okay.
is the
Fine.
second last direction. So this is now 4:30. That's right. I now have to go 4:30 north.
Which is
That is now 5 past 4. So that's west.
so maybe it isn't. There's no order, but you need to do it correctly once you
Once you get on the
start.
path.
Hey, Guybrush,
Yeah.
I need your
Okay.
help.
Say right effing here if you can. I'm not gonna let you get away from this
So
screen.
maybe this is the, like we've solved the puzzle, like the map puzzle now,
Right.
and
So,
Guybrush is at the end of the puzzle.
right. So we need to note again the order in which you receive items, which might be different, and the number he says to you,
Here, take this.
which might be different. The walkthrough is a little bit vague, but it does say that you need to remember. Because presumably you need to do this again if we
Yeah.
follow the logic of
What's this for?
time,
I'm you
time,
in the future. I
travel,
need you to open
warp,
the gate for me.
thingy,
Oh, you'll
paradox.
need this too.
You'll need this too. Ah, that's
Hey,
a gun.
great, a gun. Watch
So,
out, Pegnose.
So
did you
that
get the
was-
key first or gun first?
Yeah,
Great.
and a rubber
Only
chicken.
in the middle.
Oh, so not even the same items.
And I'm
Right.
writing with a pen, that doesn't work. So yeah, it was key, even though they don't show you it, but he did say it's the key to open the gate.
Key, gun, rubber chicken. Was that it?
Yep, and then
Okay.
once you open the gate, he hands you the rope. Or he did last time. So, inventory.
No way. That's probably Pegnose Pete disguised as me again.
So you probably need to talk to him first. I think to sort of confirm that Guybrush is okay.
No way.
That's where the
That's
number
probably
comes in.
Pegnose
Okay.
Pete disguised as me again.
Right, so put that away. Talk to
You can't
Guybrush.
really be. Then what number am I thinking of right now? 12. Creepy.
So even the
That is
number
the
is
number I'm
different.
thinking of.
Okay,
It,
so
it
just
wasn't
take
69 this time.
Yeah. Okay, so
Because this is going to happen again. So this is what you probably need to do. And if you do it in out of order, the portal will open again and you're back on the shores. So now you can probably open the gate. You'll trust. You are trusting each other.
yeah. So key, gun, chicken, and this is should be where he hands us the rope.
So here's what I'm
Thanks,
thinking.
Guybrush. You're the greatest.
Last time, because this is
Oh, I've got
12:15,
one more thing for you.
Mhm.
you didn't go through the gate. You went
That'll be useful.
in the direction the sheet dictates,
Yeah.
and that was apparently wrong.
Yeah.
So going through the gate seems like the next step. Again, maybe save now,
Yeah.
so you don't need to do the dialogue and the inventory handoff. Because obviously something is opened. Seems
Yeah.
enticing. And is there only one direction right here, or are you able to go?
Probably from before we were able to go both sides, but I
Right.
just feel.
Oh, well, you have it saved now, so you make your choice.
Mhm.
See if it's gonna make sense. If it's gonna say, "Uh-oh,"
Uh-oh.
so that was wrong.
Wow. Okay.
Even the gate goes into the portal. Okay.
Guess I did
But
something wrong.
but yeah.
I guess I did something wrong.
Load. So you have 3 options. Well, 4 in actuality, but we did 1, meaning we went south, we went north. So west or east, west or east, if you
So-
can.
Yeah.
Clunky mechanic to get him through.
Yes. Okay. Right. So let's just take a right.
Uh-oh.
So that leaves west, presumably. I hope.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the first time we were able to follow them south, so maybe that is.
Guess I did
Maybe
something wrong.
now's the time that the map instructions you need them not to create a time paradox.
Okay. Well, we will go through each option till we don't disappear.
So this should cause a paradox.
You didn't go west, so before. So
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
okay. So fine. That means it is south according to the sheet. Then.
Yeah. Okay. For a second, I was making sure I was loading and not saving.
Saving in the middle of the.
Okay.
So from this screen, then let's calm ourselves down. Where do you think,
right.
using the sheet, using your logic,
Yes. This is.
5 to 1?
So 12:55 south.
Sure.
But I
If
feel like
that's what it says, then let's go for it.
I feel like this caused a paradox. Wait.
No, it didn't. You went. You just went a little bit to the left, but you
Yeah.
didn't go west. You did go south.
Okay, I was gonna say I felt like the clunky controls took over.
So 1:45 then.
Okay, that is east.
But you presumably need to go down a little bit and through the first
Yeah, I get
through the first tree.
behind the gut time.
No, I'm thinking
Yeah, in front of it.
in front of it, indeed. Yeah, because there's more space. No. The other way around. Turn around again, and then go through the trees to the left. If it was west, we were going.
East.
Okay, sorry. This is what I meant then.
Yeah.
Hey, guy.
Okay,
I need
so
your help.
Now.
you are the other side right now. Correct.
Yes. Okay.
So,
So I'm now I need to repeat
so
the conversation back, not to create the time paradox.
Exact. Still save here, and especially save once we've sent Guybrush on our way again, because now I'm not really sure what to do once we've done it ourselves on the other side. So just take this calmly, and so I guess talk to him first.
No, don't say anything. You'll cause a
Oh, no.
paradox. Thanks.
What a lovely clue. Well, hand him the key first then. I'm getting, I understand
Here,
the
take
new
this.
ways of
What's this
showing puzzles to us here.
Mhm.
Most useful thing that you can ever ask for in an adventure game. Use it to open the gate.
Now the identical line was the first option.
Oh, okay, I didn't remember this. So sure.
So
Don't let me
I'm
distract
you
you.
in the future. I need you to open the gate for me.
So is now the key handoff, or did you hand over the key?
yeah, that's what prompted that conversation. So I guess we talked to him first, and now do the number.
Well, key, the gun, and the rubber chicken. Those were the 3 items.
Yes.
Or do we need to convince him that you're Guybrush? And okay, fine.
Uh-oh.
Ah. We uh-oh'd.
So
So
should
maybe I had
should
to
not
give him
talk
the
to
gun.
should not talk to him then. Just hand him the 3 items, and then talk to him about the number. I think that's it, isn't it?
So talk to Guybrush.
No, don't say
No,
anything.
don't say
You'll
anything.
cause a
So
paradox.
at this point,
Thanks.
hand
yeah.
over
Me?
3
I'll turn
items.
you
No
down.
talking in between.
Okay. Inventory,
So
skeleton key.
indeed.
Use of
Here, take
Guybrush.
this. What's this for? I'm you in the future. I need you to open the gate for me.
Inventory.
Now you
Gun.
have a gun somewhere.
need this too. Hey, great, a gun! Watch out, Pegnose.
And inventory rubber chicken.
Yeah.
And this.
Before we do anything
Great,
else,
the rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
I thought there was only 3 items, but I saw the rope in your inventory. So did he hand over 4 items?
You hand that over once you open the gate, or once he opens the gate.
Then does the rope. Okay, gotcha. But he has the number, which was 12.
12. Creepy. That is the number I'm thinking of. I guess you really are me.
God, I don't know why this makes sense or how this plays into things, but
Yeah.
this is what we're supposed to do. And the gate opens. Will he hand over the rope himself?
Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest.
Right, and
Oh, I've got one more
oh,
thing.
they've automatically just did the rope.
Ooh, a rope. That'll be useful.
Nice of them.
And before you go anywhere else, save. So let just everything play out.
And we
So
are automatically moving on.
So
And we're here.
Guybrush did what you did, like we talked about a few minutes ago. So he
Yeah.
went south, as he should. God Almighty. Let's do it.
Okay, so
I usually say for things that I hate and love, it's like crack. I hate it, but I love it too. We're in that situation right now.
yes,
I see the logic, and I'm into it to progress, but I don't like it that much either. So I'm just gonna stay quiet because I don't know what the next step is after this screen.
okay. 315 west.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, we did it. We only spent 3.5 months on it. That's what it felt like. God Almighty. So I guess save at this point too.
God, yes. Fucking time paradoxes, Jesus.
So wonder if they're ever gonna explain that. If Guybrush's gonna ask a character, why was there a time paradox? I don't get it. I wonder if someone's gonna come out at the end of the game.
Crawdaddy trap.
So I guess again you can see him from
Yeah.
the window there. So I guess obviously the gist of it all is to clear your name. And didn't you prepare odors of some kind in the prior episode? So I'm just spitballing here. I don't know. Is it a matter of freaking him out by spritzing him with terrible odors because you created like a swamp cologne?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we've got some dialogue here.
So someone put Pegnose Pete up to it. A familiar voice.
Yeah, I know this. I can't hear it now, but
The red text. I can't remember if that was Mandrill.
I believe it is. Yes. Your Australian foe.
No offence, of course.
Right. So about my fee.
Later, my good man. In the meantime, the heirlooms are our little secret. Keep them hidden, and not a word to anyone. We'd hate to have my plan spoiled by an indiscretion.
All right, Mr. Mandrill, we'll do it
Sure.
your
Well,
way.
now we know.
But if you don't pay me soon,
Cut your gizzard out.
gizzard out.
No need to be such a ruffian.
Let's presume he's Scottish. I haven't heard Pegnose's
Attend to my opinions. Now
voice,
that we're in
but I like your
control
delivery.
of the heirlooms, I must begin determining how they relate to
So
the
hopefully he'll just
ultimate
pass
insight.
Guybrush
Yeah.
without noticing. La di da di da.
Oh, Ozzie and Pegnose are working together.
The deal of Pegnose here. I'll have to pay Mr. Mandrill a little visit, indeed.
Mr. Mandrill a little visit.
God,
I
I
was-
hope we don't. I hope we get to go through the swamp automatically if we ever need to go through it again. But hey,
For a
So-
second, I was hoping for Mandrill to go out, like how he just left the screen on let's say stage left. Like if just a portal just sucked him out of the shop.
so I guess we've dealt with our villain then.
it's,
maybe.
it's the only way to travel.
So I suppose it just seems fairly like
I'm not gonna get too close.
a poor tactic to just open the door.
Yeah.
So,
he doesn't
um,
want to look in the window.
So let's. The rum seems enticing enough. I don't know what how are you gonna do this, Stuart?
We have a bucket of fish.
Pegnose must catch his own fish.
Can we
No,
Spritz
pick it up?
the fish.
Any stinky old fish, I'll go to the bait shop.
spritz the fish with your poor cologne. I don't know. Just
We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Homemade perfume.
so he
Nah,
pulls it
I
out
prefer to keep
anyway.
this to myself and
Okay.
a select group of close friends.
So
Okay. Let's save that for a close group of friends.
'cause now we're in adventure mode where we can sort of try stuff here. It does, it's just a matter of sort of sussing out what's the best way to either get the truth out of him, to admit to his crimes, or set a trap for him and foil him that way, or
I'm trying to pick up the welcome mat, but it won't let me.
that wouldn't be very neighborly.
Mm-hmm.
What was the wooden crate that you passed?
Oh yeah, like that's a bit. Look at the crawdaddy trap.
A whole lot of crawdaddies would fit in this trap,
Hmm.
and I bet it doesn't catch many either.
What are crawdads? I don't know that.
I'm thinking of like prawns, like big prawns.
Fair enough. But okay, it doesn't seem like you have anything that you should store here, because it seems like it could fit a man.
No thanks. I'll get
So-
my crawdaddy.
Yes, it's a very obvious size, and it looks. It's not blending into the background, so it looks like it's going to be used at some
Hold the
point.
phone, by the way. Go back. Can we just admire that we're dealing with a criminal, but he has a lovely potted plant in the window.
Oh, okay, yeah. I always thought you were going to talk about the wooden sculptures, where it looks like there's fish. Yes.
Yeah, sure, but he has a lovely potted plant, and this part of the swamp actually gets sunlight apparently. So that's
And
love.
from a man that doesn't have the best nose, but doesn't stop him from having.
Well, here's the thing. You never know if it's as stupid as like.
Pressed. Oh.
Do it.
I-
Load.
O to open. My.
Well, you have to re-listen to a little bit of dialogue here, Stuart. So you're like magnetically drawn to the like quick exit. It's the magic ticket.
Still a secret speedrunner. Just Ken won't. Now, now wait. I think there is.
Can turn off the damn button.
No, but I think there is an option to skip dialogue. Just for
so-
this.
Well, we'll just go
instance.
to configure keys and see what.
Delete. Skip.
Delete.
Yeah, that's.
Or period. Okay. Fine.
Mhm.
Try it
Job
out.
done. Now where's my...
Okay. Cool.
Of
Still
course I
keep your
can.
effing hands off the O button.
I'm off the tent.
It's not your friend.
So, Ozzie and Pegnose are...
But yeah, just try out items. So you have a couple, like at least the fish, the rum, the trap, or knock on the door, just to be daft.
Yeah, kind of. Just
He's very guy-wise, like hi, like I'm gonna get you now. I'm a mighty pirate.
That's the door to Pegnose's shack.
Uh,
I'm not picking that up.
okay, I can't. I don't think there is an option for him to open
Okay,
the door.
then that isn't
Oh
it.
wait,
so,
wait, it'll be you to use.
If I just go barging in there, Pegnose will shoot me.
Okay,
All right, he will not go inside.
so I've can you pick up the rum?
Rum that's been prepared by
Is
people
it
with
saying
fully
no?
functioning nasal equipment.
Use the rum? No.
I prefer to drink rum that's been prepared by people with fully functioning nasal equipment.
Anything over here? I don't think we're going to have a look on that far left side of the screen. So he's not going to look in the window. What if we-
Right, so I'm actually
Nothing else?
peeked a little bit at the walkthrough. So study your inventory a little bit. It's a matter of foiling Pegnose on this screen. I can tell you that much. But is there anything anything in the inventory that seems like you have a duck, for instance, that where you can foil him in some shape or form? Take him off his feet, for instance.
Do we grease up his welcome mat? I can't
Well, the
just...
welcome mat was selectable, so why don't you try that? I think it's lovely that he holds.
Oh, well.
duck.
Okay. Right, so we maybe skipped ahead.
Huh.
So this is, if he didn't grease trap the welcome mat, he would have fell into the crawdaddy trap. But we need to get our duck back.
Thank you, game designers, for letting Stuart redo this.
Yes. Come here. Yoink.
I just think it's
Back
absolutely
in the
lovely how
pocket.
he holds him under his armpit.
Like a cherished pet. Okay.
And not feral chickens as per the last game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a feral duck.
Although it can peck your nose off over the course of hours.
Oh, well, that's a slow death indeed. So I think the solution is awfully clear right now. I think there's a straight line
Mm-hmm.
to cause and action. I love that he was animated in the inventory, like "Beep, beep, 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 beep," like his beak was going. Plump, plump.
Oh good, the lid went on itself.
But it wouldn't have
I
been
thought we were going to have to
terrible
run
to
over.
run over there. So.
I don't think so. You're going to jail, bucko. Well, Inspector,
Wow.
here's your
Good.
real
You
criminal.
didn't need to go through the swamp,
Yeah.
having him in your pocket, and navigate once more backwards.
He's the one who
through the
blamed
swamp.
me for the bank robbery. I'd like this anklet
Or you could have
removed
just
now.
pressed the O button.
I overheard you and Ozzie talking
Let's
about
see
how he
what's-
hired you to
what's
rob
going on
bank
in the
and
game,
frame
Ken.
me.
That won't hold up as evidence.
He's right. Do you have proof he did it?
Well, not exactly.
Then I will
Just
not be
overheard a
administering
conversation.
justice in this case.
That's not
You can't
evidence.
just let him go.
Oh, Pete's not going anywhere. He's wanted for plenty of other crimes. Come back when you think you can prove what you claim.
All right.
Oh, that coconut beer has gotten spicy.
Is it a lingering taste?
Just a little aftertaste. Just once I had that mouthful there, at the very end, they're just like a little, like a little habanero. It's like, oh, that was spicier than I expected. But that was the first mention. Well, first actual spice that showed up. I guess
So-
that's a cumin. Because it is
Like
described
a, like
as
a
a
20-minute delay. That's either a good beer or bad beer. I don't
no,
know.
that's it. It could be a thing where, when it, like, obviously, if I'm drinking it cold out of the fridge. If you kind of let it sit and get to room temperature, maybe more flavors are coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a case of that. But I have drank most of it. There have been the times that, oh, now's the flavor. Oops. Oh well.
So yeah, we're out of legal trouble, seemingly, but you have family business, and I suppose this island also. You need to deal with Mandrill in some shape or form when you're on this island.
Well, if it isn't Pegnose,
But
the
you
pilfering
should
pirate.
probably
What do you want, you punk?
navigate the island a little bit. Go back to the scene of the crime, perhaps. That's my next
How does
clue,
Ozzie
watching the
Mandrill fit into
walkthrough,
this scheme?
without saying exactly what you need to do.
What you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I saw
If
him
you
over
remember
at
the
your
scene
house.
of the crime, where that was.
What, at the bank?
Hmm.
Sorry excuse for bothering.
I am not. I'm mightier than you'll ever be.
The police inspector's just looking up at the ceiling.
Get back to running.
Where is that? Is there a crime happening there?
I want my belongings and I want them now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, some exposition here in this dialogue tree. Yes.
But let's get that. Let's go for this first one.
The infamous Pegnose Pete finally meets his match.
You're nothing without your precious attack.
Only you didn't have a weapon.
Stay here. I'm off to enjoy my freedom.
Freedom. You can't even leave the island.
Yeah, your ankle
Yeah.
bracelet is still on, so yeah. Meaning that you can't even entertain the notion as a player to start exploring. Lucre Island is where everything, all solutions are at the moment. Because you remember the map seemed extensive, like six islands.
Yeah, there was in the little Indiana Jones map sequence.
Mhm. I was watching a big Indiana Jones game retrospective the other day, like one of those 4 or 5 hour long retrospectives of every Indiana Jones game from 8-bit era or even Atari up until Staff of Kings, which was the last game at that point. It didn't include the game that's about to come out. So,
Yeah.
so it obviously dealt with the Lego games and things like that. So
Of course, I remember those.
both the adventure games, the PS2 games, and what have you. Hey, Anthony, welcome. We've done the swamp solution all by ourselves. Anthony.
Not that
Stuart
we're looking
pressed
for
O.
approval, but
Stuart pressed O one too many times.
yes. It was handy for a minute. And
So I was telling you that go back to the scene of the cry. There's either a new thing that's going to appear there, or a thing that was already there but wasn't. And I'm talking outside. That might not have been there before. Bank's closed, so you can't even go in. Okay.
So I don't want to see you going in there.
okay.
So in this environment, there might have been a thing that was there, but there was no need to deal with it, or it might have appeared for whatever reason right now. So is there anything besides the person you're talking to that stands out?
Are you enjoying the money you stole?
Hey, I'm innocent.
It was the no-nosed man. That was a dialogue option.
It was the
Little
no-nosed
fugitive
man.
reference, the one-armed man from The Fugitive.
Of course,
Ah.
I used to, until you came along, that is.
Right, that's a dated reference. We don't need to. We've already apprehended them. Maybe there isn't anything
I hear my parole
worthwhile
officer calling. See you
dialogue
later.
to get from this guy. But I did
Yeah, maybe optional, but
say, look at the bank window.
If only I could get up to that window.
yeah, I always forget that the game
Oh,
will
there is an
highlight
open window.
that the game will highlight things to do and things to
But there's also
there
a
are-
manhole.
that are in the
Wow,
environment.
Lucre
Indeed, a
down has
manhole.
sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I can get into the bank through here.
He wonders to it. So
Yes.
can you get into the bank through the manhole?
So I
A
want
manhole you can just pick up with your fingers.
maybe, but
Right.
I just want to appreciate this line of dialogue again.
Wow, Lucre Town has a sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I
They
can
have
get
a
into the bank
sewer
through here.
system.
It's parody
I'm not
times
picking
to
that
it.
All right,
It's a
so
I'm not picking
luxury.
that up.
can't pick that up.
Well, then next course of action would be a tool.
Do we have anything, or can we use our broken sword once again?
It was rather handy for the once you pried open the vault door.
Oh,
Ah,
what luck!
crud. I dropped the sword into the
You
sewage.
dr-
Oh well. Now it's a
Crud.
broken and very stinky sword.
Guybrush is swearing. Crud. It's a very lewd word, isn't it?
It seems like our sword's gone.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Yeah.
That's why. So let's head into the
Wow.
nice sewage
What a
system.
very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Phew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there
What?
for any reason.
You don't want to go down there. But
What happens if you look at it? Or that's what he.
Wow.
I
What a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Phew. On second thought,
second thought, I don't
wanna
want to go
there
down there
any reason.
for any reason. But you said yourself it could get you into the bank.
But again, there was a manhole. So look at this screen right now. Look at that. So can you look at it rather than just hold it? Or if you look at it now, then in
Yeah,
the inventory,
we
can you
put it
study
in
it? Is my request.
I can't use this.
I
I can't use this.
I don't think we could study it, but put it in our pocket and take it from our pocket.
Hmm. So I'm going by something that's.
I can't reach that window standing down here on the ground.
Right. Inventory.
I don't think that would help anything.
Okay, we can't throw it at the back window. Fair enough.
Yeah, we're just by sort of perusing the walkthrough, we're coming up on stuff that that makes you go, huh, how, okay. And this includes.
Can we combine it?
No, I'm trying to make sense of this. You're loose. Use that one this time.
I don't think that would help anything.
Okay, so. What about?
You are supposed to inspect the cover. So I think can you put it down again?
Let's have a look.
Maybe I don't know if you can do it on this overview screen or not. So maybe if you put it down on the whole again.
Here we go.
It says Cindy loves Fred. But
Cindy
scratched out
loves
right
Fred,
next to
but
that,
scratched out
Jerry loves Cindy.
next
What
to
a weird
Jerry.
place to profess your love for someone.
So we have
There's something
some
scratched at the
names.
bottom of this. It
Yes.
says Cindy loves Fred.
Cindy loves
But
Fred.
scratched out right next to that, it says
Jerry
Jerry
loves Cindy.
What a weird place to
I don't
profess
think
your
we've
love
met
for
anyone
someone.
with those names.
Weren't those the names of the chess players from prior episode that you got the clock from?
There's
Maybe.
something
So,
scratched into the bottom of this. It
I'm
says
just
Cindy
so
loves
spitballing,
Fred,
but
scratched out right
yeah,
next to that, it says Jerry loves Cindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone.
starting to get my frustration on here. But you need to enter another shop. Well, the shop on this screen, apparently. So you can store the manhole cover. Don't need to walk around with it.
It's like you're walking around with a pizza tray.
So were you in here at all? The prosthesis
This
place?
was where we got our directions to
Oh yeah, here's the.
that
So-
convoluted puzzle.
You can. There's a freebie here. Let's do it. Somewhere.
Basket of rubber bottom ivory peg legs.
What a great idea. Pity about the elephants, though. Gabe?
Yes.
Maybe we'll talk of that he offers a freebie.
Then you've come to the right place. What
Come to
kind
the
of
right place.
prostheses did you have in mind?
I wonder if we get
I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
a
Sorry,
nose.
refresh out.
Ah,
It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
okay. Okay, we've got an option that just says what have you got for
What
free.
have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running? A charity?
What can I say? I'm broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my
That was
sense
easy.
of generosity. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you have one of my untested, unguaranteed,
Untested, unguaranteed, unapproved experimental
prosthetic
prosthetic
What kind of
device.
prosthetic devices are we talking about?
Anthony's
I'll let
asking
you
if you've
choose.
made the monstrosity yet. I remember watching a video review of this that he mentions it's not necessary. A video review where you combine like items perhaps in this store to create some kind of weird doll.
Oh,
That is-
okay.
That is just optional horror, really. It's not what you're supposed to do here or get for free here, but that's what Anthony is referencing
Ah,
in the
right.
chat.
I thought he was maybe talking about the cologne because
Right,
the
right.
ingredients were almost akin to a monstrosity. But
Sure.
Right, so we are being asked for names here. So Jerry,
Jerry?
Jerry.
One.
Had his
Jerry had
eye on a
his
pirate
eye
princess
named a
named
pirate princess named Cindy.
Cindy?
Cindy. Unfortunately, Cindy's hand had already been promised
And
to a
it
vile
was
cad named...
Red.
Jerry,
Yeah,
Fred.
Fred.
Well,
Well, what?
Well, what?
what happened?
Realizing that beauty was only skin deep, she married the ugliest man in town. The end.
What a dreadful story.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
Ah!
This is
What is-
something special.
Is that like just like a skin
Some of
suit?
my newly created,
Oh my
ultra-stretchy,
God.
one-size-fits-all prosthetic skin.
Ew.
Yeah.
With just a few square feet of this miracle substance,
I guess that's a
pirate can
that
replace
counts
all the
as
skin in his
prosthetics.
body during a
Saving up
night.
all that
Sword
skin.
fighting, knife fighting, keel hauling,
Okay.
and the
All right,
occasional
so
fall. And it comes complete
remember
with
what
a
you did
set of
before,
tiny
remember what you
hooks
got
for easy
now,
attachment.
and use cartoon logic. Remember the where you were before you went into the shop, and what you did, and then you use cartoon logic.
Are we
with,
putting on fake skin as like a diving suit to go into
no,
the sewer?
you're not diving, but diving suggests you're going down. You're going up. So
Are we-
you have your thing. So let's have some cartoon fun here.
Okay, we'll see you later.
That makes one of us.
So you're done here. You have your skin. Ugh.
We can press O here.
Now we can do it. So
Mm-hmm.
where were you before?
We were at the bank and we couldn't get in it, but a window was open. So
And you pried open a manhole cover. So as nice as the sewage system is, there's no need to go down into it.
yeah, the whole reason was the man cover and not the sewer.
That's played out its purpose, indeed.
Look
Ah!
at the face!
Well, you don't need to wear it, Stuart, but you need to use it.
Oh God, look at its face.
Okay, yeah, move on, Stuart. Start
It's
playing
like
with
it's
it.
like it's been vacuum sealed into a bag.
Big ham.
Oh man. Happy
Christmas
Thanksgiving.
Big Christmas ham.
Okay,
Used on the window sounds like fun cartoon logic, but that isn't it.
right.
Remember, I said no need to dive. You need to go up.
So let's just use the prosthetic
No
skin.
thanks. My skin is
Nope.
perfectly fine. the
No
way
need to
Um,
dive, Stuart. You need to go up. Think physics.
In my head, I'm thinking we use it as like a hot air balloon.
Sort of, but if you stay on this, you have some. You can play with options on this very screen.
Hey, it's like a trampoline.
You need to go up, Stuart.
of course.
Like we're it's the second sort of dreadful skin joke in a Monkey Island game. Remember when we peeled
Yes.
someone, cooked someone's skin, and then peeled it and carried it around in our pocket?
I'm not ready to talk about that just yet.
So yeah, you bouncy, Stuart.
Good God. Okay.
Hey, it's like a trampoline.
Hey, it's like a trampoline. Oh, let's use it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, it's durable for
Yeah.
a freebie.
Okay, right. Just for you.
I don't think you need to
Okay.
affect. No, he did it himself. Okay.
Thanks.
Saves, because this game has crashed. So what we should do in here, I'm not going to look at the walkthrough right now, because now we're in a new room. Now we should just explore.
Yes.
Because I don't know what we left behind in this room. If that's why we're in here. This was not the room we're in. But I don't know. I don't know what the purpose is. So let's find out.
Yeah, we're kind of looking at it from a different perspective.
Yeah.
So light fixtures.
Because is this the customer area that we entered
Down.
initially? Or is this,
down at the bottom, like on the bottom right corner of the screen, is where we were getting served.
yeah. So
But
it
we
just seemed darker than it was, but maybe simply the lights are out.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure what Guybrush is supposed to be getting here. Yeah, Anthony, it's you sometimes never look at the inventory long enough for it to do its 360 thing. So that's why the face of the skin was revealed to us. Sometimes you just pick the inventory stuff or click away from the inventory stuff without it spinning. But Stuart lingered on the damn skin and just gave us all nightmares.
No way! I'm trying to clear my name of a robbery, not commit another one.
Okay, we're not going to take the ledger full of names. Now, we were wanting to kind of go... Wait, there's a flyer.
Free Scupperware promotion today. Just open an account with 10,000 pieces of 8 or
So I'm thinking
more.
like, is the vault still open or is it sealed?
The door is still lying ajar, but I don't
Can you
think
jump over the...
it's not letting us. He's looking at everything but. On the right, he's looking at the ledger. On the left, he's looking at the flyer.
Right.
He's not wanting to lift.
So what's the other... What are the others?
Oh wait, we have a
Oh.
pull
What
chain.
happens if I pull it?
Yeah, I was thinking it looked like a rope indeed.
It controls
Okay,
the
So, so I was right.
Technology
Technology marches forward.
It looked darker than it was.
Mhm.
Yes, there's a lot of things to do here, Stuart. So just look at everything, try and pick up as much as you can. See if it makes sense.
This table down here seems to have some items on it.
They do seem to, or Guybrush seems to reject any items that
Pirate
aren't
Magazine,
necessary.
popular news
You
magazine
know what I mean?
full of scandalous
Mhm.
and nefarious pirates. And in this month's issue, how to loot and pillage and still be there for the kids.
And still be there for the kids.
How to loot and pillage and still be a family man.
Scupperware. Can we take Scupperware?
Some sort of container.
I'm sure
Open.
This is useful, but how?
What should you put in your
I'm sure
Scupperware?
this is useful,
I
but
guess
how?
maybe we should just.
It's an
Maybe
empty
just store it.
Scupperware container.
It's an
Your
empty
pants.
Scupperware. Yep, tuck it in there with the rest.
So what else can you pick up, or will Guybrush say, no, not necessary? Like the magazine, did he say that it was necessary to pick up?
Is that I don't have time to read.
Okay, cool.
I believe this would qualify as a luscious fern.
Qualifies a Lucius Fern.
He's standing between two ferns. We
Oh,
just
yeah.
did.
Let's look at the old ship in a bottle.
I've always wondered how they get the ship in there.
What was
I've
that?
always wondered how they get the ship in there.
How do they get the ship in there? Can we pick it
That's
up?
the second most useless trinket I've ever seen.
But it is helpful because some games they do just give you the option to pick up everything.
Well, you need it or not.
Exactly. So
Free
you're
Scupperware promotion today. Just
but
open
the
an
Monkey
account
Island
with
games have been
10,000
good
pieces
about
of
like
8
when
or
you,
more.
for instance, in LeChuck's Revenge, when you're blown out of LeChuck's castle and end up on Monkey Island.
This
I
must
believe
be
your
used
inventory
in
was sort of
loading and
emptied,
decorating. You don't even have
right,
to
for
wire.
that next chapter. So they do have that mechanic, so you don't need to scroll through pages of inventory stuff.
Ugh, it's full of names and
Okay, I thought,
numbers.
just
and
in case if it was
must be
different now that
lots of
there's
math.
light being shed on it. We could look at the abacus.
Well,
Nobody
here's
can do mental
calendar
math
two's
anymore.
Ooh,
interesting.
they've hidden a thing here. I
Nobody
just
can do mental math anymore.
saw it just because I glanced at the walkthrough, but I don't know what to do.
It's
Okay.
reminders.
It's full of
April
reminders.
Return-
April
Everybody their
1st
money is
till.
gone. Wow, that's just
Okay.
mean.
And it's gone.
Yep.
You turned on the lights, Stuart.
Yes.
Uh,
There's a light puzzle, isn't there?
Well, I don't. I sort of just glanced at the walkthrough, but I didn't read anything else other than spot something new in the environment that you didn't see once the light was closed. So if you run your finger from left to right, looking at the second floor, there's a thing above the door, and what is there on the second floor? Isn't there something on the wall there? A shadow that looks like a couple of balls, but
Yeah, it does look quite a phallic silhouette.
that's a nose. So I'm not looking at the walkthrough right now, but
Okay.
it is a nose. And didn't Pete, Stuart, Pegnose, Steve's
Yes.
Pegnose nose fall off? Does that suggest that the nose is
On the
somewhere for you
light
to pick up?
fixture, casting
Yeah,
a shadow.
just in front, the nearest one. Would that be it? Would that make sense? The nearest
It's a
one
light
to the shadow,
It's a light fixture.
or is it on
I
the?
think it might be the end.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What's that shadow? It looks like a
Oh
nose.
no! So will Guybrush
Hey, a prosthetic nose.
help us out?
Good, gross.
He will.
I'll bet this belongs to that smelly pirate guy, the one with no nose.
I'll take that, Mr. Threepwood.
Oh
What are
no!
you doing in here?
I
Good
might
timing.
ask you the same question. Instead,
Maybe
I'll
that's
just
the
take
only
that as
thing
evidence.
you
That's
should do
evidence
here
they
in the
need.
back.
Right on Pegnose.
No, this wouldn't be enough to convict him. Even if it fits, it only proves he was in the bank. It doesn't tie him to the loot.
You still think I did it, don't you?
Yes, but I can be swayed by the right evidence.
Okay.
Now get out of
Alright,
here.
so we are now out of the bank.
Presumably, Guybrush will owe himself
I
out of the
wonder
bank.
how Elaine's doing.
Or will we get a cutscene?
And
Okay.
so,
We are.
my swashbuckling citizens, as we approach
She
the
is
next
on her
century,
campaign
we
trail
can't really afford to entrust
against
mainland
Charles
Ireland's future to a man
L.
with no
Charles.
past, a man with no experience, a man who doesn't even seem to like pirates.
There will be no surprise
Common
later in the
sense
game
says
when we
no.
find out who Charles L. Charles is.
Yes.
If you heard this voice track, as I said in a previous stream, that is through and through the actor Earl Bowen without any voice filters, or without any kooky voice either. It's just him.
Generation pirate princess. To see
T2's
that
Earl
Melee
Bowen.
Island needs more than a part-time status quo governor. A governor who can't even promise her citizens good times and free grog.
No, he's playing to the people. What they want. If they were
Stop!
really trying to be satirical and mean, they would have him talk about the fact that we can't have a woman governor. But I don't think this game is that demeaning. That. So yeah, okay, you're still in the bank.
So
You were told to get out of there, and you should. I can tell you that right now. So there isn't anything else here. So, let's do it.
yeah, I pressed it. It doesn't work on this occasion.
Okay. Maybe you need to go through either the window or through the door.
Maybe it's
because,
because we're up a ladder.
you're not sneaking anymore.
Okay, let's just use the door.
And save, because we've sort of done a little portion right now.
Yeah.
If you look back on the second stream, Anthony, unfortunately, this game crashed 2 times, but we didn't lose hours of progress, thankfully. So now I'm...
Oh yeah, we should. Because from our previous streams, I believe Anthony is from the United States, so he will be celebrating Thanksgiving. I hope you've had a good one.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah,
I mean, now the reason I'm looking at the walkthrough, Anthony, it's not that we're trying to cheat or anything, but this game is proving elusive on a sort of logical levels. I'm having an eye on it while playing with Stu, so to say. Some things have just befuddled me to no end in terms of even Monkey Island logic. But you were playing with an item, Stuart, that you should be using. Looking at the walkthrough, I have no idea how it makes sense. But you are going to play the music box for someone. Who? God, how would one even try and figure that out? Who has requested a music box to be played to them? Who needs a bit of melody? That's and the person it is doesn't make sense. So just tell me what you want to know.
Hi. Why do you sound like a
so they're on this island because we can't leave.
So if you like, I mean, there you can at least go through 2 or 3 persons,
I have manly
include
things to
like
do in a
play
sensitive
the
way.
music box to
Bye.
her, play the music box to the scent salesman, and maybe go into the skin shop again and play to that guy.
Right, let's use it with
I don't
Brittany.
think she'd like that.
so she doesn't like it.
Okay, well, we could run around with it in our hands. So, yeah.
And again, the sort of logic as to, why. Maybe it will become clear once you play to the right person, but this is what frustrates me.
Hey,
Use music box with annoying perfume pusher.
I don't think he'd like that.
Okay.
So, have we any...
House of Sticks.
Well, it isn't actually. Go back to one of the shops you were in fairly recently. so you don't need to do a half dozen persons.
Okay.
Not police station, but one of the
Arliss.
shops.
Keep going. I guess was it Deadeye Dave? He has ears, so he might appreciate a music box.
Prosthetic ears, perhaps. But yeah, head into that shop and see what happens.
Okay,
Why?
let's enter the palace.
Why?
Actually, I'm just going to take a moment and appreciate the design of this store, even though it's just a majority of hooks. It's kind of cool.
Kind of creepy too. If you see the foreground
the
hand
jar.
that's hanging down, of a jar of eyes.
Yeah, the jar of eyes, and
It's a morbid place.
that hand is on sale for $30.
Hey, Anthony, if you remember the filing puzzle that we have done, but we needed a lot of help with. If you remember, did you ever figure that out on your own? What letters the banana represented and the pumpkin represented? If you did, you're a better man than I am, because that was pure nonsense to me.
You know, this I believe a lot of games did this at the time.
Do you mind if I turn this on?
You would get manuals. You would get like a playthrough guide. Like you would buy a physical book.
You could separately.
Yeah, so I'd be interested to look. Like I'd feel like that's almost an essential purchase with one of these games. Like if you were buying it like the weekend it came out. Like just in the sense that you will get stuck at this and some of the puzzles won't make sense. You need the guide. And I completely missed what everything happened here.
I don't think he cared for it, but it is him that you're supposed to play it to.
It's a cute little music box.
So pick it up. Play it for Dave. What was his dialogue again? It was,
Do you mind if I turn this on?
do you mind if I turn this on?
I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not.
Our
So
walkthrough is way more detailed about stuff that includes. God, it's just no sense of anything. I'm not getting any gist of like. But the music box is going to be played for him, and you're gonna be able to pick up an item that is either going to reward you or that is going to drop, or because you need more prosthetics in this shop.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
You need a prosthetic hand. I can reveal that much.
What have you got
Okay.
for
So let's
prosthetic
just
hands?
see what he says.
Well, if you're not too discriminating, there's a basket of slightly
Maybe those
better
malformed
red
hands is,
over there.
mhm.
We're letting them go at 5 doubloons a pop.
Gee, that does sound good. Almost wish I was carrying some money. I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology. eh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named
Oh, yeah. Have to go do this again.
Jerry?
Jerry.
Maybe this is the monstrosity puzzle. You just
Pirate
keep
princess named
collecting freebies.
Yeah, but you are supposed to get more stuff though, and not
Yeah.
just
Already
redundant.
promised to a vile cat
Oh, okay.
named
Fred?
Yeah, Fred.
But we'll see what happens
Well,
after this
what?
exchange.
Realizing that beauty was only skin deep, she married the ugliest man in
Maybe you'll get
town.
the skin again
He
for whatever
ain't
reason.
Dreadful story. You really should leave the storytelling to the professionals.
It was like
No.
it looked like a big
Use your
rack of
free
ribs.
experimental
Ah,
Oh, you're getting
What
it
is it?
again. Okay,
This
so that's
is
not something you're supposed to do
It's a sample of my
again.
newly created,
Yeah,
ultra-stretchy,
so-
Why does he have so much skin?
prosthetic skin.
Because there's a whole bunch of things you still need to do with prosthetics and odors, believe it or not, Stuart.
Oh my god.
And I'm not getting it really, so yeah.
And the occasional flogging. And it comes.
I repeat, you already
So
gave me
I'm
one.
just reading something externally here.
But I can only afford
Okay, well that's it. He keeps that because it's only one per customer.
Okay, so the music box. So you're supposed to steal something right now. Okay, you should go to the basket and get the wooden hand, but the music box acts as distraction just for a few
See you later.
seconds.
that makes a lot of
Okay.
So you need to play the music box, pick up the hand,
Mhm.
presumably the one that looks very pale, there in the middle. Yeah, exactly. But he won't let you because he'll spot you. He can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
So if the music box is presumably not playing because it's closed. So
Mhm.
try this out and try to get the timing down.
Do you mind
Go.
if I turn this on?
Go.
I said, do you mind if I
He's
turn
not
this on?
moving.
Guess not.
So it's playing. And
Hooks, hands, pick up.
As much as I love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless.
Okay, he called them useless.
or the wooden hand, perhaps.
Where's the wooden
Yeah,
hand?
yeah, the wooden hand to the far right, perhaps. The ones that says 2 for 1 are those hands. Those
Peg legs.
right. So just study.
Wait,
where
wait,
the
wait.
wood-
On that last basket on the left, there's a fairly obvious red hand. You see it?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's.
If you look at it, see what Guybrush says.
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Yes. So the wooden prosthetic hand is your goal.
Okay.
So this is just a matter of timing now. So music box again and go. So that screen
mind if I
appears.
turn
That
this on?
close-up screen
Mhm.
I
appears,
said, do you
and
mind
then you
if
can
I
probably
turn
pick
this
it up.
on?
Come on.
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Did I hear something?
Nope, just the haunting melodies of my music box.
Yeah. Attentive gamers probably remember what all of this is for. I can't remember why we're collecting all of this right now. I just can't. So it will just have to reveal itself over time here. So-
Okay. So we have our
So
prosthetic hand.
retrieve the music box again. For some reason, you don't leave it.
Okay.
And it's sort of, if I'm speaking to the chat here, Anthony, this is the game I couldn't sit through because I kind of lost interest in the playing mechanics, and I couldn't get behind the logic that this game presents. A lot of it is amusing. The swamp puzzle I actually did enjoy as Stu and I went through it, but all of this stuff and creating the clone that we did on the prior stream, it just is a little bit too far-fetched for me, too frustrating for me. So yeah, doing this without a walkthrough seems nigh on impossible for me anyway. So yeah,
Now, he did.
you were. I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but you need to go to another shop. Yeah,
Okay.
because apparently, I mean, you've encountered little beings that like wood.
Oh yeah, the termites.
Why? I have no idea, but that's the shop you need to head to, where you
Fair
have the termite circus.
enough.
Which I guess is this shop, wasn't it?
Yeah. Aye, because it wouldn't work out well if they were in the stick shop. Okay.
Can't resist the smell of
Yeah,
fresh
sure.
bait, huh?
So you're going to do a few things
Wondering
here,
what
but
old bait smells like.
you have a wooden item and you had termites that like a bit of wood. What that will result in, that walkthrough does not suggest. I don't know if the termites will be your friends.
Are they going
At
to
this
shape
point.
it into an item we need?
Perhaps so. But this is the sort of like when you lose sort of the plot, then I don't know why we are playing with odors and termites and
This requires stealth. What are we doing?
is he? Oh,
Come and get it, boys. Look at those little buggers go. They must be real hungry for this.
Okay, so we
So
now
what
have
so what do we have now? We have a
termite
hand.
infested prosthetic hands.
Fair enough. So that's going to be used at some point, given to someone. Not sure yet. More freebies in this, Stuart, but you have a container to put them in.
Oh. So get our scupperware out.
It's a lot of going back and forth. But yeah, I mean, it's not a big map, but there's a lot of going back and forth and doing stuff. So yeah, where
Wait,
are,
is it the
where are
freebies
some-
in the corner?
I suppose so.
I can scoop up a whole bunch of bait with this.
So I'm sort of speaking out loud by myself here that I'm finding all of this sort of lacking in logic. I don't know how you feel, Stuart, if the game seems a little bit stranger and harder than other Monkey Island games, but
Yeah, I feel like this one has far more options.
I can scoop up a whole bunch of bait with this.
Hey, only one per customer.
Okay, so
did you pick up any
no,
bait at all?
Alright, I can just pick up with my hands.
Okay, so if you pick it up and then put it in the Tupperware, Scupperware.
So no, that's
Apparently, it needs to be put in that. So if you combine items,
There. Now my bait will stay fresh.
okay.
if you say so. Okay.
Yeah, brute force and exhaust all options is what you need to do with these games. I just never could get on with playing in 2024 with how this game was sort of structured with its options. As a little, I'm too old to learn new stuff. It's my problem.
I wonder what mackerel smacker is.
I want my verbs, damn it.
Nothing up there looks very appealing.
Anything on the shelf?
Apparently, you can now exit the town for a little bit. Again, you're off the Mandrill, so
Even if I like
Yeah.
candy, I wouldn't take that stuff.
Oh, okay. Because we did mention when we were outside Pegnose Pete's house, we were going to pay him a visit.
so you can,
Okay.
yeah. So there are no stuffed animals outside, so presumably there are stuffed animals inside.
I believe so.
So why on earth do you need to use cologne on one of the stuffed animals? I don't know, but that's apparently what you should do.
Okay.
I don't know. This comes right out of nowhere.
We have a giant egg, a platypus, crocodile.
Yeah, I'm kind of just old-fashioned. I mean, I have adapted to newer ways of playing adventure games, including the next part in this series, Tales of Monkey Island. Have no problems with that at all. So, but this one
Poor dead giant koala.
did not work with me. So apparently, I mean, you have one finished cologne and one that's just empty. Right. So he's fast asleep, so you can likely spritz one
Is he asleep?
on one of the stuffed animals. The walkthrough can suggest that maybe it doesn't matter, but just try and spritz one of the stuffed animals, like the kangaroo, for instance.
Because he seems to be following me as I walk around the room.
Nah, I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
Just cycle through the animals down there, because there were a half a dozen of them, weren't there?
Nah, I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
Unless, because we do have the 2
Nah, I
cologne
prefer to keep this to
options.
myself and a select group of close friends.
So maybe it's not.
Nah, I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
Come look at the egg. Yes, giant egg.
Nah, I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends. I
Wombat.
prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
I wonder if.
Apparently not the homemade perfume. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That cologne.
So, because I thought the other one was empty. So
I think that
Right.
was the one we took from the table. That was a full. We took the empty and then created the homemade one.
that's a proper one. Okay, so just cycle through the animals and see.
What are you doing?
Okay, so his reaction is what's supposed to happen.
Okay. If I get my ass kicked. Gotta get its gun.
No, that's his stick, I believe.
And what is that horrid smell? You befouled my kangaroo.
And he breaks it in 2.
Crikey, look what you made me do. Now I need to order a new cane.
And now he's just gonna leave me in his home?
Yeah, now I mean, if you just single out what we're doing currently, I don't know how it works in the whole scheme of things, but he
Never leave.
screwed up his own stick, and he's got a place to go to fix that. You are apparently going to intercept him,
Alright.
and screw with his supposedly repaired wooden stick.
I'll bet there's just more creepy stuffed relics.
So go back to that shop where he gets his sticks from.
It's locked.
Okay.
I think you exit. Okay, it doesn't matter. So
Still here, are ya?
maybe he's just handed it in for repairs.
Aye, or maybe he's put his order in. No, not swamp. We're not going back there ever. Okay, so what was it? The House of Sticks or something?
Yeah. I mean, again, if you just select what we're doing here, we had him break his stick. We have an item that loves wooden things.
Don't fucking go in there.
So again, I'm just gonna have to wait until this starts making sense. I am not right now. Yeah, I mean, I understand that we need to expose him in some shape or form. That he's. I think you're going the wrong way, aren't you?
Yeah.
So just go up. You see, it's past the hill or past the trees.
That's the
Palace of. Now you're going to the House of Sticks, but you're still on the wrong level. So the House of Sticks is probably in one of the 3 main areas up there. So just
yeah. So let's.
Is there a staircase here? Yeah.
I think is it in with the perfume.
Yeah, probably. I mean, just need to walk to the right here.
Alright, then up.
Yeah, I can see it. So just go up. It is next to the perfume.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna have to screw with his stick here. So presumably he's gonna pick it up, thinking it's whole. But you're gonna have to screw with the stick in some shape or form. I remember him picking it up when he first entered the store.
Yeah, he knew exactly.
So maybe
Yeah,
you can just under incognito set the termites on the stick.
Mm-hmm.
What in tarnation are you doing, son?
Maybe.
Just looking at my stuff.
Is that what they call it these days? Now be quick about it. We don't want any women folks to see that.
Right, I was gonna say it wasn't letting me look at my inventory there.
So if you put it on yourself and then touch the stick, then it just will look like you're
Those little
it's fine to do
buggers
it
sure
that
know
way.
high quality wood when they see it.
Freddy, my new cane better be ready.
Oh, sure.
Give
is,
him a
Mr.
chance to
Man.
make it.
It's right over on that bench there.
Creepwood? Thinking of buying a
Creepwood.
walking of your own, are you? Might make you look more distinguished.
Yeah, so now
Quite like a
the path is sort of like
Yeah, those are
it's,
funny.
you're gonna focus on Mandrill by now, and there is a confrontation looming here, because in your mind you have at least enough evidence to say that you know what he's been up to. You know that he's been
Always a
been
pleasure,
scheming
Mr. Man.
with Pegnose Pete. So I think you can confront him verbally
Okay.
at the very least. So
Look at the
you're presumably
little
heading home.
piles of sawdust. Like the footprints he's left.
I don't know if you're gonna pick that up or not.
That up.
He's not
Okay,
picking it up.
he's maybe not heading home, but
Okay, so we can
you
follow him.
you might need to follow him indeed.
This is the puzzles I like. The very obvious ones. Breadcrumbs.
Yes.
Ah, they've stopped.
The walkthrough suggests that you go back to his home.
Okay.
You can't O to the map, or you could. That's
Oh,
fine.
yes.
Oh yes. Oh, all day long. So yeah, can we get some story stuff going on here? I don't particularly like all these picking up odors and dealing with wooden legs and wooden hands and termites. So yeah, let's have a little chat.
Okay.
I'm back.
Right.
What do you want now?
That's presumably a new dialogue option
Yeah,
indeed. So
mhm.
just go with that.
Actually, 1 second. I can hear one of my kids. So, aye. He
Eve,
knows.
move.
He knows that this is playing on the TV in the bedroom, but he's telling me that the TV in the bedroom obviously went into power save and just switched off. And he's like, "Are you still podcasting?" Like, yes. Are you sure it's still working? And he's like, yes, it's still working. The TV switched itself off.
Well, you got tech support in the form of your kids then.
Yeah,
Excellent.
aye. Right, and then I noticed there was lots of emojis flying in chat, and that just gives you the impression that my other son's probably spamming somewhere.
And we are live according to the YouTube app, so
Yes, aye, we are. Oh, an hour and 33. Wow. Okay.
yeah, we weren't stuck for an hour on the swamp. But yeah, I'm floating in and out in terms of my engagement in the story because these details I'm finding a bit abstract, not concrete enough. All these things about prosthetic hands, but now we can confront one of the villains of the piece.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yes.
Hey, you're the jerk who hired Pegnose to frame me for the bank robbery.
That's strange. I heard that you were the one who robbed the bank.
Ha! I overheard you talking to Pegnose in the
You
swamp.
did indeed.
You heard me. I know all about
So
your
he has
scheme
one
to
over
steal
him
the
now.
Harley heirlooms.
Ah, your puny pirate brain is incapable of perceiving the true depths of my scheme.
Likely true that he has a
Besides, you'll never
puny
be able to pin
pirate
anything
brain.
on me without the loot, and you'll never find it.
Ha!
Hmm.
I already found it.
Really? You found Pegnose's booty showcase.
Yeah.
What did it
I was about to say,
look like?
did we? No, I don't think we did. Guybrush isn't good at thinking on his feet, so my option would be the first one. If I'm
Very
going
nice.
by what I know of the character.
Yeah.
You probably bluffing, but I was planning to take a hike to the showroom anyway.
Yes.
Oh,
We're coming up on a thing that's a little reprisal of Monkey Island 1. Do you remember following a person that a shopkeeper in Monkey Island 1?
yeah. At the end of that.
You're gonna do this right now as well.
Okay, but we're gonna have like breadcrumbs, a la sawdust.
As you see, but you shouldn't wait for 30 minutes and do a lot of other stuff in between. So just head out, or perhaps head to the map to see if you spot him on the map, because in Monkey Island 1, the person you were following.
Oh,
Did this happen automatically?
I pressed O, and here we are.
Are we?
Are we on screen? There we are.
Oh, there is. Where's Waldo, but Guybrush instead?
You don't need to look at every pile of sawdust.
What a lovely graphic! Like this one. Maybe he's got ADHD. He needs to count it. You never know.
Good thing I had that trail
So
up until
yeah,
now.
so okay, so this wasn't as time consuming as it sounded like then. In Monkey Island 1, you needed to go a couple of screens, follow the shopkeeper who went to the sword master because her location was a secret.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Ozzies.
This
Funny.
ultimate insult nonsense has
Sorry,
me
Elmer Fudd joke.
absolutely baffled. I knew I should have taken that class in ancient voodoo curses at the University of Toowoomba.
Is he taking voodoo classes? Huh. Now I'm genuinely curious what's going to happen. Seems like you're not controlling anything right now.
The heirlooms must be nearby.
So is this where the loot is buried?
And he came out from behind this hill. So, I'm not going to look at the trees. I'm just going to
Hey,
keep.
there's a hidden passage back
Hey,
here.
there's a hidden
That must be
passage
where
back
Ozzie
here.
disappeared.
I suppose climb down hidden passage is sensible at this point.
Oh, this is a
Save.
room.
Save. A new room means saving, in my book.
Okay. There's. We have mugs. We have skulls.
Do we have a talking skull?
Oh, look how. Look at button. And it's right there under the desk, like a panic button.
Will that open a portal?
God,
You have saved, so
yes, fully stocked
yeah.
bar.
effing worry about it. It's like a
Use the button.
pirate man cave.
Hey, that looks like the Lucre Town Bank's missing loot and the Marley heirloom.
Oh.
I've got to find a way to get in there.
So we're now heading slowly towards the main plot again, getting the loot back, clearing your name, and starting to get
Booty and the Marley
into the
heirlooms are in
whole
cavern on the other side of this unbreakable
making
window.
Elaine alive again and not dead officially.
Okay, so it's on an unbreakable window.
Are there any other? Are those buttons at the end of the tables in the corners, or is that just graphic decoration?
Graphic decoration.
Okay. Just looked like there was a button in the center of
Dirty dishes.
it.
Dirty
Pegnose
dishes.
is a real slob. The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern.
But you had an
on the
option
other
to look
side
at a
of this
button.
window.
What button was that?
That was the one that opened the curtain.
But wasn't that you were turned away towards the bar when you pressed that button, or were you, as a matter of fact, pressing the button you're looking at right now?
This button practically screams push.
I was-
I already opened the drapes.
I thought you were turned away.
It was one of those things where he's breaking his neck to look at it from across the room.
Maybe so. Okay, because where you were standing were essentially here, and
Yeah.
you were pressing a button. So I'm thinking maybe those were two additional ones, but maybe not.
But
Is there anything under the rug? If you spitballing right here, but you
we have some booty.
Collection of junk. There doesn't actually seem to be all that much valuable stuff in here.
because in my mind, it seems like
Skulls.
you don't have anything that will break glass. So it seems like you're
Lightly
gonna have to-
nod prosthetic hand.
So it seems like you need to find something that will simply open the glass.
Can we just frisbee a manhole cover?
I doubt it. Free bait is certainly not something you should use here. So
Yeah.
obviously you have the bar to traverse as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Wonder if Elena let me have one of these.
Right, so it's just a gag line.
But
Wow.
look at
Wonder
the
if Elena
table
let me
again,
have
not
one
the
of these.
corners, but the middle of the table. There's a red dot there that suggests another button. The corners suggest there are yellow buttons, but right in the middle of the table, the
Oh
short
no,
side
I
of
think
it.
that.
Or is that the one we pushed?
Yes, that's the
initially?
one we pushed initially.
Was it really?
It's like a panic button.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost. It looks like there's like a knife on the table, but there's not really a prompt. Look at the window. Look at the table.
Dirty dishes. For a master thief, Pegnose is a real slob.
God.
Pile of
Have a
skulls.
look-see on the walkthrough again. Now solutions are starting to make less sense again. You're done here. Let's do it. By the
Okay.
way.
I did feel like our options were limited. There wasn't a lot for us to look at. Oh, or interact with. Because I was looking like, oh, those mugs stand out. I wonder if like you were able to, you know, the puzzle from Return to Monkey Island, and the bottomless cup, but no, Anthony was suggesting getting behind the bar, but he just turns away.
Fully stocked bar, and Guybrush turns away from it. But yeah, you're supposed to do a little under the sea adventure for
Wow.
yourself here. You're supposed to swim.
Fair enough.
So is there an option to head into
Not so
the
shallow water.
shallow water?
No thanks. I'm not thirsty. It's not so shallow here. I can just make out the bottom.
So
It's
where
not
can
so
you
shallow here.
dive
I can just
in?
make out the bottom.
Not so shallow. So this area looks. The foreground has more shallow looking water.
It's pretty shallow here. I can see the dirt on the bottom easily.
So, let's see.
No
Use
thanks. I'm not
shallow
thirsty.
water? No.
It's pretty shallow here. I can see the dirt on the bottom easily.
No. Oh yeah, but we now have. Was the secret lagoon always on the map?
It was, but we never went there.
Okay.
And it wasn't dubbed though. There was no name
Yeah.
attached to it. Kind of unknown area kind of thing. But yeah, let's see. I'm trying to figure out where we can dive in. Is it like behind? It got all the way to the left here.
Dive
Deep
into.
water.
Says it right there. That's it. You just on you go.
So yeah.
This looks
So,
like
so,
a reference.
so this is gonna lead you to a what are they gonna lead you to the
Do we follow
correct
the fish?
spots?
How much oxygen?
I mean, here's the thing. This is where the bait comes in, but how it all plays into like retrieving the loot.
Okay.
But try and lure them with bait for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know they appear on screen every now and again, so wait until they do. Or maybe open it, and the bait will swim out, because you can open the Scupperware right now.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Maybe I should wait until they're closer.
Oh, okay. Do it now. They're closer.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Go on, you see them. Right. And do we close the lid now?
So to go in, okay.
Okay.
So that
we have light.
illuminates. So now perhaps navigate the seabed, hopefully just one or two screens.
Yeah.
Because this suggests that you can find a path of sorts that you couldn't without a light, and that looks like a passage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Like it makes sense now, but I don't know, man. There's a couple of
It's a good
steps
thing
that
I
just
can hold my
seems a
breath
little
for
bit
10 minutes.
abstract for me.
Mm.
So it seems like you're on the other side now, because that's the booty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just start picking up crap.
And I imagine when we leave here, it's end credits and it's all over.
Yeah, it is.
Something just
We're
fell out of the
well,
chest.
I know this, Stuart. We're coming up on
I'll bet it goes to Pegnose's
end of Act
prosthetic
1.
nose. Now
So
I
I think we're going to reach that part somewhat shortly. And I think that's a good point to end the stream. Just store it in your pants, man. Just a chest. So get out of here, I suppose.
We dropped a tiny little screw, so we picked that up.
Did you?
Yes, it was like a dialogue option. Just he pointed out that a screw fell
I'm
out of
sure will make sense at some point, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Look at bright light. That's beautiful. And
So you exit. That's somewhere. Okay.
this is just a nice visual of him standing there with a glow-in-the-dark Tupperware tub.
Technically, I really like the mixture of the background art and our moving objects,
Yeah.
Guybrush and the fishes. I think it mixes well. In the prior stream, Anthony, we talked about that. As old-fashioned as this looks, compared to some other
I already
games
have
with
something in
3D characters, these characters mouths actually move. I was thinking back to Resident Evil 2, where they were only doing gestures, despite Resident Evil 2 having a voice track. So we've come some ways. We've made some progress. So yeah.
Okay, so
it's, I mean, you have an ankle bracelet on, so the object is to get that off.
yeah,
And
we
you
now
get that
have.
off.
No, we're not going to the
Don't
swamp.
go to the swamps, do it.
He just wants to go there.
Into the portal and redo the effing stream once more. Do you remember, Anthony, falling into the portal, traversing the swamp on your playthrough many years ago? So let us know in the chat if that's like a...
Oh, he's not in.
It's locked.
Okay, so
You
where
are seemingly done.
could he be?
Maybe he's somewhere else here on the map. The character was called Canard, the chief inspector police, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe he's somewhere else here on the map. So just
Oh wait,
around-
sorry. This is it here, the Hall of Justice.
What was it?
It was the
you were
lawyers I was
trying
trying to
to
get
get
into.
the lawyer's office, indeed. Okay,
Yeah, that's my fault. Okay.
so you can just give him stuff now. I suppose it suffices to give him one thing, and or they have gathered up all the family heirlooms in one inventory slot, the big chest plus the yes.
Yeah.
So give that to him, and
You just about to hit him over the head with it.
I recovered the
yeah,
stolen
because
loot.
he's gonna
Am I
keep
free
the
now?
family heirlooms, but share the loot. So that's why I put away the chest.
Stay out of trouble.
He just very quickly said it proves that you didn't take it. So,
Stay out of trouble.
and stay out of trouble. But I still have an ankle bracelet on.
Oh, I suppose that's fine. That may not be the goal of it all. So yeah,
Can we try and leave?
Carla was at the docks
Yes.
when she wasn't before. So I'm thinking that's our next point of entry. I mean, we haven't.
Hey, Carla.
What do you want?
It doesn't suggest that we need to go into the lawyer's office now to.
This is in jail.
That figures.
progress.
He always gets in
Ah,
trouble
yeah,
when
that's
he's on
true.
shore leave.
Why
Was
aren't you on
Marco
shore?
Polo in the
Someone has to
swamp
stay and
area? I
guard the
don't
ship
think so.
while the
We
big
encountered
chief
Guybrush,
bears all the damage you
our future
inflicted
self.
on it.
So that was
Yeah,
that.
there was the occasional time paradox.
Mhm.
Since you're stuck here, would you like me to get you something from town?
Like what?
Again, I thought the screw was going to make more sense, but apparently that's evidence. You're going to have to hand over the screw.
Right, okay.
I don't know where that screw, how that connects to the crime
Maybe I should do some
at
more
hand.
window shopping first. Carry on,
Right,
Carl.
we'll just leave it with Carla just now.
Exactly, so back to the... Because they are going to remove your ankle bracelet.
Yeah.
It's not going to magically disappear.
Not just going to fall off when we get to the boat. All of justice. Let's get in here. Oh yeah, I just noticed Pegnose pinned to the wall.
Mm-hmm. But how the screw plays into the evidence of it all is it from the bank?
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it?
So, apparently it's a piece of evidence that you need to give him.
Anthony's saying for Pegnoses to match up with evidence. Maybe his prosthetic nose has a screw in it.
Maybe so. Indeed.
I don't think that
Oh,
will
no.
help.
It'd be the brass screw.
Yeah.
Oh, Inspector, I think you'll find this.
You'll find this interesting.
This, it looks like a tiny screw.
I think you'll find it goes with a nose I
Ah.
gave you earlier.
Oh, you do you?
Good boy, Stuart.
What
Think
makes
you
you
know
so
your
sure,
prosthetic
mate?
noses.
It won't prove a
Quiet,
thing.
you. Well then, perhaps we should give it a try.
Oh,
Nice little interlaced cutscene.
the inspector just looks like a muppet.
Quiet, you.
Like,
Well, I'll be.
oh yeah, look, you can even see the screw at the top. Oh wait, okay, there it is.
Quiet, you.
Very
Nose fits, you must quit.
like the hands were all like they weren't
Like
smooth
gloves.
around.
Oh,
The
yeah, that-
hands
I guess your name's been clear.
Yeah.
they're like little rectangles.
Right. The anklet thingy.
Hold on. Maybe I should do a background check on
Don't do a background check on Guybrush considering the crap that he's done, officially and unofficially.
He stole a duck.
You, on the other hand, without the stigma of felonious robbery hanging over your head, you seem pretty harmless. So, off you go.
Hey, was that an insult?
Oh no. The magician.
Gosh darn
Your
it.
debt to society, Otis?
Oh.
Time to make
He
sales.
got let out automatically, Otis. So, okay, fair.
Yeah, I was getting kind of bored.
We can't. I have more repairs to make.
Like the walkthrough suggests that there's an act break, but I don't know if we're gonna watch a literal like new card or anything.
Yeah.
But we are changing islands apparently, so the lawyers are gonna have to do
Awesome.
their thing. I didn't spot
Alright,
if
ladies,
Guybrush
stay here and watch the ship while I go
said
to
that
town.
the lawyers had done their thing. But maybe they did. I don't know. But,
If you get
this
to
is
go,
seem again act break, Stuart. So we're coming up on 2 hours or so. So maybe
Perfect time to finish.
It's me.
Hey, please stay here and guard the ship. I'll be back soon.
Jeez.
will they stay and guard the ship? So yeah, we're coming up on an act break. Another cutscene here. So
This can't be right.
I'm afraid it is, Governor. Charles L. Charles good time.
I apologise for the very excited children.
3% lead in all the polls.
Just, I need to soundproof this room.
I'm home.
Guybrush,
so let's see what he has. Will he summarize what he has done?
Oh,
Wait.
That's the rubber
Not
chicken.
the rubber chicken. No. So he has gotten the right documents, as a matter of fact. Okay, so we don't need to go back to the lawyers. Good.
Save my mansion. Oh, Guybrush, I am so
That was sort of off-screen advancement of the story. Then.
Well, that's a funny story. It all started when I went looking for the no-nosed pirate.
2,000 hours later.
Your shrimp on me body.
Much. I like how they're using the Comic Sans text
I
for
was
it.
attacked by an army of koalas. And so the lawyers used
Guybrush
the
is sort of
Marley
embellishing the
Ship
story.
legal
I don't think he
papers
was
to save the
attacked by
mansion. Now he's
koalas.
back here.
We got
He
lost
saw,
in the
he
swamp.
saw
Seems
a
like the
stuffed
sensible thing to do
kangaroo
would be destroy
and a
my
platypus.
grandfather's
I
heirloom
don't
so
think he
that
was
no
an
one could get
attack.
their hands on the ultimate insult.
And yeah,
That
it's the
is.
plot of the ultimate insult to
Here it comes.
Charles, you manipulated
Charles
weasel.
L.
Get out of my house
Charles.
before I stick my piranha poodles on you.
Yikes! No,
now,
Yipes.
dear Mrs. Marley.
The Reapwood.
Is that any way to talk to the next governor of Melee Island?
He does kind of look like the type of person that is actually just like three poodles on each other's shoulders in a human suit with a zip at the back.
They can't
Yeah.
even see what's right in front of them.
And the fact that you could get a free skin suit in this game.
Oh,
Oh, the reveal.
this game's. Whoa!
He's. Oh, we're getting to see all.
He's morphing through his.
Your service.
Yes,
Nice.
would we call them evolutions or de-evolutions?
How do you expect to be elected once I tell everyone you're really LeChuck?
Go ahead, tell them. Shout it from the rooftops. It will only ensure my victory.
Yeah, he's given up free grog, so.
Yeah, so now the plots we've dealt with are the way. The secrets of the ultimate insult, preventing that to get into LeChuck's hands. These are.
I'll bring the forces of hell to the shores of the Caribbean, and I'll finally make Elaine my willing bride.
It's awfully disturbing the way he changes shapes and forms.
Oh yeah?
Especially that one zombie.
Act 2 was do it. So, the Humanity.
Okay. Probably another cutscene waiting for us.
Maybe so. Or at least
Okay.
them talking for a bit in this environment.
Yeah, we could just stop that right here.
Yeah, can leave it at the dialogue. So yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying the story. I don't agree with all the puzzle solutions personally.
Yes.
But I'm enjoying watching the story because this chapter is completely unknown to me. I played all the other games except the very latest one and this. So yeah.
Yeah, and I am now at a point where I've never made it this far into the game either. So it is all.
And there are no, like, as far as I could see, no direct obvious references to Escape when playing Tales. That made me like super confused. Like, what are they talking about? It seems like it's a, it even starts like very much mid-adventure, but not in the style of picking up where Escape left off.
Yeah.
It's sort of like we've missed half a game almost, but not this game. But that didn't make Tales of Monkey Island confusing or anything. So once we reach that, I will have a fresh playthrough of Tales of Monkey Island, and your challenge by that point, I mean, I'm jumping ahead now, will be if there will be 5 playthroughs, because it's 5 episodes. Or maybe 7 playthroughs, because they are 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours each. Circa,
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
We'll deal with that when we get there. So.
Exactly. Hopefully, we could wrap up Escape before the end of the year. Might be optimistic.
My calendar is open because my podcast commitments are few and far between by this point. And, so yes, but well done. We know where we're at.
Yes.
The ultimate insult can't end up in the wrong ghost pirate zombies hands. And he can't be elected either.
That too. Okay, thank you to everyone that joined us tonight. Thank you for Anthony being in the chat, being our moral compass, keeping us on track. And yeah, thank you all for joining us in this adventure. Hopefully we'll be back again next weekend. We'll have a look at our schedules and we'll sort some shit out. But until then, I've been Stu. You can find me at the Largalogs YouTube channel. I am doing daily YouTube shorts because I have a beer advent calendar. So you're getting a little daily video of what beer we're getting.
And let me ask, is a beer advent calendar a heavy piece of, I was about to say machinery, because it contains 23 beers, so are they little mini beers?
No, it is. Let's take over the screen.
Because this is not my world, the world of beer advent calendars. Oh, the ones with the... Have you poked a hole in like December 7th already?
That's the first. We're on the first.
So it's not even in order. That's odd.
Yes,
so you're gonna have
it's
to...
just a jumble.
So those are full-size beers then, all of them?
Yes, this is a 500 milliliter bottle.
That gives you an excuse to drink a beer a day. How about that?
Possibly, if I really want to kind of go the whole hog of get it out the box, and
Gotta do it for the views, wifey. Glug glug glug.
yeah, there's definitely that option there. But over this shore here, you could actually see. I have the.
Oh, you have a hockey jersey.
Yes.
A custom hockey jersey. So
I sponsored an ice hockey team, a beer league ice hockey team, and I collected my sponsor's jersey last night.
and that's the same team colors as my team in America.
What was it? Is it the Bruins or something?
Yeah, it's the same colors, not
Yeah.
the same logo, I assume. But
No.
but they are black and gold. So there you are.
Yes.
Hawks.
Yes. Mon the Hawks.
So not the 5 Heats.
Yeah, exactly. Last night it was their developmental team, so it was the Crocs, as in the
Fancy.
crocodiles. So
Yeah.
but yeah, Lager Logs
So-
20, and that was just for the year we started. 2020.
And hey, here's a controversial question. Where's Tom's jersey?
Well, he thought this was a silly idea. So
Did he now? Did he now?
yeah. So yeah.
Oh no, I only got one. Oh no.
So yeah. So but yeah. I have this cool ice hockey jersey now, with our name on it. So
Excellent. And the first beer of the day I noticed was from Stuart Brewing.
the calendar is from Stuart Brewing. Yes,
Okay,
I
so-
decided
okay.
to because they do a really nice Edinburgh one, which is obviously 24 beers, but it's count like each brewery chips in. Each brewery in Edinburgh all chip in a few beers.
Mhm.
So open it every day, you get a different beer from a different brewery. But I decided to. Well, I missed that one. I said this year I wasn't going to do the advent calendars. They're expensive, things like that. But it was the fear of missing out grew so huge, and then Stuart Brewing announced that they were doing one, and it was quite reasonably priced. That box there, it was £70 for 24 beers, so it's something maybe less than £3 a bottle, and
I hope you didn't need to go to the post office to pick that thing up.
some poor bugger delivered it to the door. But you know, that's what courier services are for.
Yes, indeed.
So,
Well, how lovely. So
Exactly, we
end your
surprised.
evening with by consuming the December 1st beer, then I suppose, if you
We'll
haven't
see.
already.
No, not just yet. But no. Again, if anyone wondered what the beer was, it was this Kindred Conundra, I assume. I'm just going with the description. Thai coconut porter from Fierce Beer.
With a spicy kick.
Yes. And got myself a little Fierce hat to go with it too.
Mm-hmm.
I am a man with more money than sense.
Excellent.
So, and until next time, everyone, thank you for your time. You are awesome. Thank you for helping me play these games. And Ken, thank you for your time, as always.
Happy to do it, my friend.
Cheerio!
You fight like a